Hi, Scorpio. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Scorpio friends. Glad to finally be here with this reading for the new moon in Taurus. The new moon is emerging on the 4th of May, and this reading will span the first 2 weeks of May. And what are we going to do? We're going to use the tarot of the woman, the lady, the dama, the tarot of the dama, as it's called in Italian. And I'm going to spread a new moon cycle spread. And you'll recall that I have my VERA SIBILLA, and I also have the runes. And you'll recall that we had a different type of spread, but for the full moon cycle. And then we talked about release. And you'll see that the cycles, as I do the new moon and the full moon each month, they will be bringing forward a sort of energetic narrative. Hi there. And we're going to see that with this spread as well. And as I lay the cards, after I lay the cards, I'll talk of each area and what they mean for you and what how they relate to the cycle. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ole, ole. All right, so the first 3 cards talk about what was released in that full moon cycle, Scorpio. And the cards I have that represent that are the 4 of Cups, the 3 of Coins, and the Queen of Cups. Now, look, it's quite interesting because, of course, a Queen of Cups is a water sign. All right, this could be a water sign that was released. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Released not in the sense you finally got a divorce from a person, a man or a woman. Not that. It could have happened years ago. But what release we're talking about is release from your soul. All right. Now, that be that as it may, and it also can be an energy. And it could also mean a woman who is older, an older woman. It could be a parent. It could be an older sibling that may have moved away, and the difficulty of separating from them was such that it put you in a situation of having to deal with it. But now I'm getting here as the interesting part here are the first 2 cards, this 4 of Cups and the 3 of Coins, because the 4 of Cups speaks volumes. The 4 of Cups is a card that just talks to you about, literally being here and thinking and thinking and thinking. Well, what am I going to do? When am I going to grow up? When am I going to release that person in my life? Or what is, are they serving me? Is this a person's spirit that I need to have around me? Is it hindering me? Is it helping me in some way? Are they giving me messages that are positive? And you answer your own questions. But the development from getting from A to B is a spiritual process whereby you need to assess what your values are in relation to that person. What is it that that person meant to you or represented for you that is such a burden now that you need to release, and you're only now seeing it? All right, now let's get to the other part of the spread that talks about what is occurring now. And I'm seeing here the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. We've got the 5 of Swords. Woo! And then we have the 8 of Swords. Woo! We've got, there's trouble in the city. There's trouble in the city. All right, we have the 7 of Swords is always, we start from saying the Five of Swords is a card that really reeks of regret. It could be that they are related to this person that you're releasing. But it also could mean that in this frame of time, you're no longer in a place where you were, even just last month. And you're mindful of having acted in a way that may not have served you for the present time. And so what am I seeing? I'm seeing this, the dynamics are that you're conflicted with yourself as to how come you acted that way. And not only you are mortified with this Eight of Swords, and it's difficult for you to find a key to move forward in any respect. This could be with the person, with a new person that you have, brought towards you. It could be with a new initiative on the job. It could also be with other things that are part of a new development. Now, that is what is occurring now. There is an area of the spread that talks about what are you creating? And of course, if you're conflicted, if you have remorse, if you have regrets, and if you are stopped in your tracks, we might ask ourselves, well, are we creating something? Energy is there. And what do I see? I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, da, 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 and the High Priest, and the Two of Swords. I couldn't get any clearer cards. All right, there's a fire energy here. There's a fire person in your life. Could be a fire person in your life. Who is? Aries, Leo, or what's the other fire sign? Aries, Leo, and why is this happening to me? Sagittarius, of course, my son, my oldest, he's a Sagittarius. In your life, that is coming up roses. It's underneath the surface, and it's, I'm going to read, and everybody's writing, Sag, thanks. And it's coming up now, and it's interesting because it's right next to the High Priest, and this is absolute. We're way up there. This is unconditional. If indeed this is a person in your life, this goes way, way back. This is not only in this lifetime, and it's not conditional. It's unconditional. The feeling is unconditional. But what are you creating then? If it is a person you're creating with them, this is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords talks about, could be a decision-making process, could mean drawing swords. You want a sparring partner with that person. You're creating a series of future decisions for yourself that you want to make with this person. Now, if it's not a person and it is an energy, it is a hell of a fiery energy that is bringing you with a passion to pursue a route that you have not gone down before, to entertain the beginning of a journey that your soul will be on that you have not gone down before. This is new territory. If it's not a person, so there are these two situations. Now we'll go to the next area of the spread that talks about what is emerging for you. Scorpio, what is emerging for you? And I've got the Knight of Swords. Wow, fast. What is emerging for you? The Page of Cups and the Lovers. Could it be any clearer than that? What is emerging for you? Love is in the air. Silly girl. All right, so there is love in the air. Love is emerging for you. That's very clear. And very, very quickly, whether you like it or not, whether you're ready or not. This is going to sweep you off your own feet. And that is emerging for you. So please remember, when something happens and you feel like you're over perked, or you have this extra, there's something brewing, something is coming up for you. And there is this very strange, and you can probably see it a little bit, but I'm seeing what's coming up here is that love is in the air. And this, I think that was the title of another reading that it was just, I think it was one of the recent readings for you, Scorpio. And on the other side, however, what is happening now, you stuck in your tracks. And it looks like that if you are that way, what is coming up and what is emerging is going to be a combination of you stuck in your tracks. But if it's not you, that other person will come knocking on your door. Hi, remember me? Or, oh, I'm, what's going on? Let's go do something. There's something is going to happen whereby you will be offered the opportunity, and very, very quickly. So, get ready for it. That there will, your world is starting to be shaken up. Your world will be shaken up. But now we have the area of the spread that talks about how to bring your goals into fruition, how to bring your ideas, your objectives to fruition, how to reach your goals. And we have here the King of Cups. That's you, Scorpio. That's you. And we've got the King of Coins, and we've got the Death card. And here again, what? All right, so let's take a card from the bottom of the deck, the bottom of the deep blue CCC, and it's the Ace of Wands. Definitely this is the beginning. Now, when we say how to reach our goals, how to bring our goals to fruition, it's a slow process. We just take the decision, walk very slowly towards our goals. But walk we must. The action must be taken one step in front of another. You can, Scorpio, stay put in your tracks with all of those 8 swords all around you and cry over spilt milk and regrets or any of that. But know that this is emerging for you. Someone is coming for you, and you need to you have to do your part in walking that way. You might ask, well, what are my goals? Oh, of course, half of the battle is won when you know what you want, right? But sometimes we're not exactly sure what we want. Because you think to yourself, Scorpio, what are my options? Can I dream big? How big can I dream? Let's be practical here, Then all of a sudden you get an offer. Somebody comes your way. Oh, you get this, this knight in shining white armor, or Jessica Rabbit, and comes to your door, and all of a sudden your options seem to change. Now, be that as it may, but the cards are telling you it's not enough to just have that. You need to act. Now, let's take these runes and see what they're going to say. I can't wait to see. Oh, all right, we go. I'm sorry, Scorpio, but they are very clear. They are saying we have Tyr here in Ismerkstave, and it's right over the inaction, is right over you being petrified, and it's telling you that's not going to work. You can do that, but you will be stuck being unsuccessful. That is going to be complete failure if you do that. Then, Of course, every time we get Hagal, I freak out. This is Hagal Hagalas or Hagalas. And it's telling you, Scorpio, you must do some more soul searching. How far can I how far do I search? This is a time for soul searching because you really need to be clear. What are your objectives? Ultimately, what? Dream big. What do I want? And search. We've got Yera here, and Yera talks about beating time. At the same time, we have Dayak. What does that talk about? Time is on your side because this pattern is a pattern that's karmic in nature, and as such, it has been returning. Even in this lifetime, you may think and you may recognize that certain things, certain similarities have occurred over and over again. Could be with the same person, could be with different persons, but definitely in other lives with similar persons. And the patterns were there. These two are telling me it's coming again, Scorpio. So open your eyes. Know that what goes round comes round. Remember your goals. If you want those goals, whatever they may be, you need to walk towards them. Even if they come towards you, you have to do your part. Good luck, Scorpio. Good luck. Good luck. I'm so happy to be able to give you these messages, and I hope they are of help to you, Scorpio. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Do like, share, and subscribe my videos. I would appreciate that. Namaste. I'm going to write now to you, all of you over there. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back.